Who are you? You are in a huge trouble. When did you entertain that? When did you lose control over yourself? When did you change? You are the man to blame. You saw the red flags. You gave her a chance. She showed you another red flag. You ignored. It is something that has been happening for a while. And today I am telling you that it is a red flag, but you are also ignoring. I'm not saying dump the lady and move on. No.
I just got off the phone with the girl who loves you too.
Are you feeling used by your woman? Do you feel like there's something wrong or weird in the relationship? Men tend to think that the only way they can have the lady in their life is by investing too much into her and surprising her with big bucks of money. But if she's not really also into you, it will never work. It will never be a balanced relationship. Do you ever think about what if she's using me? Have you ever asked yourself this question more frequently? Well, that's why you should learn the signs of knowing if a woman is using you and how to make her stop. 60% of my audience have not subscribed to my channel. Only 30% of you guys have subscribed. So if you do always enjoy listening to my channel, then do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. I only need 60% of the audience. Now, are you ready to know the signs of identifying if your woman is actually using you? Let's dive in. If she is always into your bank account, I'm not trying to say that she is a gold digger. No, this is a different one from a gold digger. Who will always ask you, how much money have you left in your bank account? And if you do have something, she will make sure that you spend the rest of the savings or the rest of the money on herself. She won't accept it if you try to invest it in the relationship. No, hold on. Buying a lady a gift and showing her that you love her is not a bad thing. For some women, gifting them is their language of love. If you don't have enough money in your bank account, she should appreciate the little gifts that you gift her. I'm trying to say that you can gift a woman if that is their language of love, but don't ruin yourself financially just to make her happy. Invest in what makes you guys happy. Don't try to force yourself or loaning money from your friends just to gift your lady. Whenever you don't gift her, surprise her with something that will make her happy, she will always be mad. Maybe she's someone who is taking advantage of you and she is using you. She will expect you to invest everything in her and not in the relationship. You are in a huge trouble. How are you going to solve that? When did you entertain that? Who are you? When did you lose control over yourself? When did you change? Sometimes we see the red flags, we ignore, but finally, when everything falls apart, we start to blame women. But you are the man to blame. You saw the red flags, you gave her a chance, she showed you another red flag, you ignored. It is something that has been happening for a while, and today I'm telling you that it is a red flag, but you are also ignoring. I'm not saying dump the lady and move on. No. Have a conversation with her. Tell her how you feel. Talk about the relationship. Talk about the investment. What you see in the future. And set your boundaries. Show her that you're not ready to entertain her nonsense. That it's enough. And that is what you can do for now. If you're happy doing it for her and you want to appreciate her for being a good lady, that is okay. And it's different from a lady taking advantage of you because you have money. Take control of your life. Be a man enough and identify the red flag and make it stop. Blame yourself because you are entertaining her. If she is always dripping with entitlement, a woman can feel entitled to your things in so many ways. It's either you put her in that situation or she's someone who is just taking advantage of you. If you give her something, she never say thank you. If she wants something from you, she will never ask please. And if you tell her that you cannot afford it for her, she will feel bad. This is someone who will make you do things for her just so that she can be contented. She's too much entitled to what you own. I want you to get me right here. I'm not saying that men are not supposed to give what women need. I'm not saying want, need in a relationship. I'm trying to say, if it's a need, she needs to say, please, I know it's the duty of a man to provide in a relationship, but It's not guaranteed that I must. It is a relationship and it has to be both ways. If I don't have, you should also understand as a lady that right now I am lacking and you need to be okay with it. But if we always entertain women to be so much entitled to what we get, what we give, and if we don't give, they blame us, then we are the problem in the relationship. We are creating the problems. You learn the lady, know her weakness, and tell her that she's not supposed to be entitled. She could ask, and if you lack, she should understand. You've been providing in the relationship. I know maybe they believe it is your duty because they are also doing some things in the relationship. Someone who genuinely loves a man, they will appreciate it and they will say thank you. If they don't see it as an effort, are they in the control of the relationship? What if I don't have? And the boost that I can get from my lady is the only way that will give me the hope of making sure that the relationship is in a better way. Let's all understand that we should never entertain women to feel entitled to what we give them, to what we can get for them. No. They should be entitled to your openness, honesty, trust, faithfulness, and you need to pay attention to that. If she puts more effort in the bed, this is someone who makes you feel great. She will always try to lavish you with sex. When she finally learned that you have money, you took her out on a date and she enjoyed. And because she wants to have some part of your money, she will lower you down and make sure that she is pregnant with your child. This has happened to so many men. We just dated for 2 months. That is how I got her pregnant. It was not out of your wish that you could get her pregnant, but she is the one who was in control. And she will use the child against you because if she has your child, you will be able to provide for her and you will give her a certain lifestyle. She will have the advantage of using the child against you. They are trying to trap you, and don't be trapped with this kind of women. We don't learn, we don't study women, we think they are good women, but if she knows she is your weakness, whenever you have sex with her, she will always be the better lady on bed. And I'm not saying that all women who are good on bed are bad women, no. And for all women who always use this against men and put the child at risk, it always ends in tears. If you have problems in your relationship, if you've been having an argument with your partner, don't use that child to control a man. No. If a man wants to stay, he will stay. Being pregnant with his child will not make him stay. No. If he wants to leave, he will leave. Have a conversation with your man. When you get pregnant, it's not solving the problem. You're adding a problem on another problem. And the worst thing is, when you do this, you are postponing the problem. The more it gets worse, everything finally escalates. They can only stay if they want to stay. If he's not ready to stay, he will never stay. Even when your relationship is going in a better way, and you feel like both of you are happy in a relationship, never stop learning, never stop courting, never stop telling your other partner how you feel about the relationship. That is how you make a better relationship. Be ready to embrace the change. Be ready to agree that sometimes you can be wrong and it's okay. You can learn, you can evolve, and it's part of growth. When men will finally learn that you are using sex to control them, or as a weapon for them, they will never respect you. They know that the only way you are getting money is because you are giving them sex. And you won't be able to enjoy the sex yourself. No. He will always try to impress you by gifting you or by giving you money. In return, he will be expecting you to gift him with sex. So this is not a relationship, it is a service. You are trying to impress each other and using each other's weaknesses. Respect yourself. Value yourself. I don't think if any man will be ready to be in a relationship with a woman who doesn't respect herself. No. If she doesn't commit to long-term plans, you have a relationship, for you to reach a certain level, there are some commitments that women also need to live with. And for you to have a successful relationship, it needs commitments. She's not ready to commit. She doesn't respect you. She's someone who is even more unpredictable. You can only deal with this by letting her know that you want her to commit and we all need to understand our partners, we compromise, and we don't use them. When she is emotionally down, you are always there for her. But when you try to ask for her help so that she can also lend a shoulder to cry onto, she doesn't present herself to you. She's never available. It takes a lot, sacrifice, and even the relationship might fall if you tell them the truth, but it is worth it. If they are genuinely in love with you and they want to have a stable and serious relationship with you, trust me, they will commit, they will change and evolve into being better people. They are always ready to call it quit with you. There is a high standard that she's been waiting for this moment and she's not all in the relationship, and maybe she is using you. At the end of the day, you can never build a relationship with someone who is not already ready for it. You're supposed to build a relationship with someone who is also ready to commit, ready to sacrifice, compromise, understand, give you support, be patient for it to be a better relationship. Let's all learn that for it to be in a certain way, we all need to be there for each other and compromise. It needs efforts, hard work, understanding, compromising, also accepting their flaws and their imperfections. How can you make a woman stop using you? Set boundaries. Try to avoid yourself from maybe giving her an opportunity of using you. You're the one who is giving her that opportunity. Don't fall for her guilty trap. Be clear whenever you communicate with your lady. Have a courtship. Talk. If you don't bring up the conversation and talk about it, how will they know that they are using you? I want men to know that sometimes some women might be using you, taking advantage of you, but they might not be aware. Why? Maybe that is how they were brought up. So it's normal to them. They are innocent. But most of the women, they're never innocent. They know what they are doing. Have you ever been used by a lady? How did you handle it? Did you actually watch up to this point? If you did, kindly comment down below by saying, I am with you. And until next time, be safe, take care, and let's have peace.